them. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Ready. You ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And now running right through it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Giants! Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. You ready?
Breeze hands to Ingram. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football. On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, two. Ready? You ready?
Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
To throw is Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What Big Al was thinking on draft night. Had to be so happy for his son. But they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go. 11. Ready? Ready?
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, 41 yards. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Breeze now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Well, On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Got it.
The toss running left. Scott. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Now Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Over the middle of the backfield. Give him 30 yards there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working from the gun. Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. From the gun, it's Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Rosas is good. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it. And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's a give to Barkley. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. They'll run it again with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Manning. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Kill! Ready! We're waiting! 21.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
On 3rd down, it's Scott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Kill! Left. Ready! Yellow lady!
On 1st down, Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Eli Apple was a top 10 pick in the 2016 draft, and one of the reasons his ability to get better, because remember, he's a young guy, and they just figured he could go ahead and grow. A redshirt sophomore when he came out, he's growing at a pretty good rate. How about that play right there?
Very nice pass deflection. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Easy. Ready. Yellow waiting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Breeze now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Staying on his feet. Fighting to stay upright. Able to get away. Fighting through it. He's got space. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 11. Ready. You waiting?
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you like You by yourself?